Hello Malaysia, hello world. Apa khabar?
Apa khabar?
Welcome to another interesting segment of ECM Talk with topic for today, are we prepared for communal sports facilities? I'm your host, Raja Shahrul. In Malaysia, the Ministry of Youth and Sports is the central administrative agency for sport and recreation. However, according to the National Sports Policy of 2007, the ministry draws up a blueprint of sports facilities which is based on the strategy to have both high-performance sport and mass sport for all strata of the community. Definition of a sports facility is different, from open recreational areas to indoor arena, dome, single-purpose or multi-purpose stadium. Sports facilities have changed through the years, from functional facilities, adapted facilities, state-of-the-art facilities to center of business and regenerating area facilities. Communal sports facilities in Malaysia, prioritizing towards youth development and uplifting of marginalised communities. Now, what is this all about? Let us hear more from the principal of LifeTrek PLT Malaysia, Mr. Izaiddin Joinnie, on this unique sports facilities plan for Malaysia. Welcome to ECM Talk, Mr. Izaiddin. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine, Shahrul. I'm excited about this interview. I want to tell you that I believe this interview is going to have a major impact on our viewers.
Very good.
And
Very
they
good.
would want communal sports facilities in their own communities and neighborhood.
Okay, I will begin with my first question to you, Izaiddin, on this topic. Okay. Please introduce yourself, your background of your company, and what does LifeTrek Sports really do?
Okay, well, I started off my career as a banker and have been in the financial services industry for a good 2 decades. My passion in sports and outdoors have kept me physically fit throughout my life. But back when I was pursuing my PhD in UK, I did street workout and calisthenics to keep myself fit. Then back in 2016, after I got back to Malaysia, I was bitten by the trail running and Spartan race bug. And gladly, I continued with my street workout and calisthenics, swimming at Bukit Kiara Park. I managed to complete my Spartan race trifecta in 2017. So I was already into street workout and calisthenics prior to establishing the social enterprise LifeTrek PLT. Hence, establishing LifeStrike was a natural transition for me, as it allows me to promote inclusive communal sports facilities for youth development as well as upliftment of marginalised communities. LifeStrike background, the story about LifeStrike, how it came about was initially to enable the replacement of street workout and calisthenic equipment at Bukit Kiara Park. It's how it all started. Back in 2018, Bukit Kiara Park street workout equipment were in disrepair. So they were wobbly and they were rusting. So in other words, it was dangerous for the users. So Bukit Kiara was the place for street workouts athletes to train outdoors. So even there were some trainers who, both men and women, who had conducted personal trainings using the facilities at parks. So that happened. That was okay then until the monkey bar broke. I mean, literally, the monkey bar broke. So Jabatan Landscape Negara then had to remove the broken monkey bar. But Jabatan Landscape failed to provide any replacement. So for the monkey bar. So the youth were frantic. So that's how LifeTrek came about to assist the Japanese negara
Right.
in proposing a replacement for the broken monkey bar.
Okay.
And
Very
since
good.
it's also the wobbly, rusty. So that's how we got started. So
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. My next question is, Izaiddin, what is the relevance of having a safe communal sports facilities?
so when you have a facility that is also world class, and what it does, is also conform with international standard in safety. So
Yeah.
that's very important. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that because it's also a complex, they are multifunctional support infrastructure. In other words,
Right. Right.
communities can share and enjoy the same facilities uh, without worry of it, what's it, of vendors, because it's basically this is the road unless they jackhammer.
Yeah.
But then so likely of it vandalized is very minimal, and also it promotes a better quality of life for families, because whole family can join, whether you're
Right.
2-year-old or 3-year-old or 60-year-old riding your bike, you can still join in the facilities like street workouts. Elderly can use, the young can use. So it's not just one age group or one skill level. So if you are a beginner, you can use it. Amateur, you can also use. And also, if when you are disabled, not many facilities out there there are for disabled. Unfortunately, in Malaysia, there's none outdoor facilities uh, for activities for disabled, none in Malaysia. So I've met with Wasadi Balagri to introduce her about Lifestrike, and she endorsed Lifestrike to be promoted because she speaks for the OKU Malaysia.
Correct.
So I introduced her, and she likes it. She introduced a few contacts to propose the idea. So Lifestrike has been going out, talking to councils, to leaders on having facilities for the OKU
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how it would benefit them.
Yeah.
At the moment, we have poly buses uh, in lifts for OKUs, which is good. But what do they do with their free time? What do they do at the parks? At the
Yeah.
moment, the only option when they go to the park is to watch. And that's that. They cannot participate. They cannot enjoy themselves at parks.
Yeah.
So we have parks that may look aesthetically beautiful, but it's not functional for them. So the street workouts that I bring from Kangaroo Pro, they
Yeah.
have for disabled. It's
Yeah.
all patented for disabled.
Yeah.
Even the outdoor gym from MB Barbells from Russia also, they have outdoor gyms for disabled. So we are looking from the perspective of uh, sustainability. Let the community be inclusive.
Yeah.
Let's not just building parks and facilities only for the able bodies
Yeah.
or for the youth or young, but also for the elderly if they want to remain active,
Yeah.
or the disabled if they want to be active. So that's we try to promote a healthy lifestyle to everyone,
Yeah.
not just a certain group in the community.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. My last question for you, Izaiddin. Yeah.
yes.
Is Malaysia providing sufficient or efficient sports facilities for the youth today? What do you think, Izaiddin?
Well, from my observation,
Yes,
Malaysia has
please.
been moving in the right direction
All right.
of providing sport facilities for the youth. However, the active participation of the youth at those facilities are somewhat depressing. Though I don't have any statistical data on this, but feedbacks from local councils as well as Malaysia's Ministry of Health reports on the rising cases of chronic non-communicable diseases like
Yeah.
diabetes, heart attacks, among youth points to a lot of issues of sedentary lifestyle, which says a lot. Meaning, say the facilities provided are not fully utilized. So youth are not actually participating to change their lifestyle. So that's an issue. Having facilities, but we call it gajah putih. Why else anything? So no one use it. So issue is not about the facilities per se, but also about whether it attracts the youth. Are those facilities still appeals to today's youth, or appeals to generation before? So like some places they have like I was told Edu City in Johor, they built rugby field. It's hardly utilized. Why? Because there's not many leagues or clubs in rugby, but you have facilities that hardly utilized. The trend now, you have got people doing esports. So when they do esports, they don't do outdoor sports. So and people in Europe, they are using pump tracks to get used off their couch and to go outside and play. And it's been working, and it's getting results. I think it has to do with the facilities you provide, not just whether it's sufficient, but whether there is take up. And we don't want to have facilities that no one uses. DBKL share the Kepong. Kepong is a park there. They built a skate park, but it's hardly utilized. Only it was utilized in initial stage where it was just launched. After that, there was hardly anybody there. So that's basically investment down the drain. So skate parks are also more expensive than pump tracks. And also, basically, you can only use skateboarding at a skate park. Meaning, say you have only one kind of user at a skate park. Of course, you have some people riding at skate parks or rollerblading at skate parks. But skate parks are not meant for bicycles, are not meant for rollerblades. But what choice do you have? So I'm giving local councils options.
Well, here, the choice is you are here, Izaiddin. That's why we need people like you.
I mean, we try to facilitate. But the recent establishment of the Tunku Makoto Ismail Youth Center in Johor at Hutan Bandar on 21st December recently is the first actual attempt in Malaysia to have sport facilities for the youth. It's a very good attempt. They have a contract. They have a mountain bike trail. They have rock climbing. They have about 11 facilities.
Good.
It's a good attempt, but I think they could have done better. They should not just focus on the youth. I mean, they should also focus on the OKUs, the disabled persons. Have it more inclusive, because youth, not all youth are able-bodied. So having a more holistic kind of facilities, and they would get, I mean, you can get those who are, OKUs are not just necessarily those who born with medical issues, but also those who are used to be mat rempits or normal motorcyclists got injured and got disabled. And we have a lot of those who need to be active. They still want to be a member of society. But how do you integrate them? Do you just leave all disabled on your own without any facilities? I think that's not right too. They used to be able-bodied, and so facilities should be provided for everyone. Either for rehabilitation or for their own outdoor activities, And looking at Malaysia's statistics of accidents of motorcyclists, we have a lot.
Yeah.
So not everybody can go to rehab for treatment.
Yeah.
So like street workouts outdoors or some activities outside in the public spaces, they can
Right.
do their own physio rehabilitation, and that's the whole purpose of LifeTrek. We try to not just look at the bottom line, but look at facilities that actually that can help the public. So our margins are not much. We try to help the facilities that are more in tune with the need of the public. So so we find that the UN Sustainable Development Goals are in line with what we want to do. So we support that goal. So I support Think City, I support architects, landscape architects on what we plan to introduce. Of course, some of them still very skeptical on what it is,
Okay.
So
Good.
it's more re-education.
Yes. Thank you, Izaiddin. Thank you for sharing the insights of this whole new look and feel into the communal sports facilities. I wish I have more time, but nevertheless, Izaiddin, we will definitely invite you again. Yeah, we will definitely invite you again to our next program. Thank you. The aim of the national sports policy is to develop an active, health, and fit society through sports and recreational activities in line with the overall efforts of the government in nation building. Undoubtedly, recreation and leisure activities provide a powerful influence, not just in fitness, but in the integration of all ethnic groups for social well-being. This underlines the importance of sports facilities and getting the local community involved in sports in the Malaysian context. Once again, thank you, Izaiddin, for sharing your views on this exciting venture, and we wish LifeTrek PLT all the very best. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Edu Channel Malaysia. We look forward to see you again soon. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Jumpa lagi.
Itu.